Hello, welcome to lesson number 12. I have decided that instead of calling these lessons, because I'm not really in a position to teach anybody, because I'm taking this journey down this crypto path uh, and learning as I go, that I really am not teaching you. So this is my crypto journal. I think I'm going to start labeling it that for that reason. So let's dive right in. It's February 23rd. And a couple of things today. So I have up on the screen here Polymath. I've been hearing a lot about Polymath. I decided to go and check it out. If you remember a few episodes back, we talked about how Carter Thomas from Bitcoin Mastery, Coin Mastery, he was saying that you really should, in your portfolio, you should have some base coins that are part of a protocol. And a protocol meaning that you can build these dApps or all these other coins can be built on them. So Ethereum is a protocol or platform, and then people can then produce other coins using the Ethereum, kind of like making an app or like Shopify or something. They've made the template for you, and then you can go in and make something underneath them. Well, that's kind of what Polymath is trying to do. But if you've heard all the craziness that's made the market go up and down about the Securities Exchange Commission, they are thinking about regulating crypto, and it's happening all over the world. So what Polymath is doing is they are developing a coin, and it has not been developed yet, so it's very young in its idea, which is why all of this is so risky. So nothing's been developed, so you're just buying into a concept. But people that I respect in the industry have in crypto have bought into Polymath. I do my best to educate myself, but then I also follow their leads to a certain extent, and then I also do my own research. So I buy in pretty small, but I am going to buy into Polymath. The reason for that is that Polymath is a platform. Right now, I believe it's built on Ethereum just to get itself rolling, but then it will separate at some point. And it's developing its own coin, and that coin it will be like an Ethereum platform of its own, but by using it, people that want to bring new ICOs to the market, by using Polymath, they are automatically getting all the securities, meeting the Security Exchange Commission's guidelines and rules via this coin without having to do all that work themselves, is my understanding of it. Makes a lot of sense, but it's a tremendous amount of work to bring something to the market like that. So this is a couple of years out is my guess, but that's when you're supposed to buy in. It's about $1.23 right now, so it's not free, but but it's not outrageous either. So I'm going to buy some of that, put it in my back pocket, and I'll keep an eye on it. I might buy in a little bit more. We'll just kind of see how the market does. The other thing that I did over the last couple of days, the market it got up to about 11.7 with Bitcoin. And if you remember a week or two ago, right before this bear market started, it kept trying to get back up into the higher numbers, and it would get up to 11.7 and it would just stall out. It just didn't have the volume to get past 11.7. And it's fascinating to me, not having any experience in markets and this type of thing, that really it just hits dead on at 11.7, which is where it hit 3 weeks ago. And when you start looking at people doing a lot of day trading and stuff, and they have all the Fibonacci lines and the charts and the graphs and all these tools that they use, that is where they look at these level of resistance. And so anyway, 11.7 is a thing of resistance. We kind of peaked at it the other day, and then we couldn't support, so we went back down, I think as low as into the 9,000s for a little bit, and now we're back at 10, and then so it'll probably bop around here for a while. But again, I'm in it for the long run. I'm probably not going to buy that much more Bitcoin. I'm just buying in, like I said a while back, I'm buying into some altcoins here and there when things look affordable or interesting. So what I did is KeyCoin, which is a coin I talked about a while ago. KeyCoin is, I'm not going to get into what it does because I talked about that a while back, but KeyCoin was a little higher when I bought into it. It's kind of, it peaked, it came onto the market, and then it kind of just did this trickle down. I think it came on at maybe 5 cents and it trickled down to 2 cents. In the real bear market, it was all the way down to 1 cent. Now it's back at 2. So anyway, I bought into some more KeyCoin, and that way, I think when I purchased it before it was 4. So I'm kind of, you know, melding my portfolio so that maybe I paid around 3 cents for it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing there. And the only other thing to talk about today, and I've mentioned things like this again as well, but I just looked into Coin Tracker. That's something that Coin Mastery again talks about. You know, something I do sell a little bit of Litecoin here and there. I usually use a Litecoin to buy some of my altcoins, and then I just go and buy a new Litecoin. But you know, keeping track is a jungle. Keeping track of what you bought at what price and sold. You're certainly not gonna. I have a hard time doing it now. I'm not gonna be able to do it in the 8 to 10 months for tax time. So, Coin Tracker. You buy it, you download the app, you can download it to your phone, on your computer, you put in your coins, and you update it. So because I'm not making a lot of purchases, I can go in and just say, okay, I bought, you know, $60 worth of KeyCoin today. And so it'll take me a few minutes to do that, but then it's in my portfolio, and I've got a really nice record of what I sold, when I bought, that kind of thing. And that'll go over much better with the government. Remember, the general rule of thumb is if you've owned the coin for less than a year, you're probably going to pay short-term gains, which is about 30%. If you keep it over a year, it's long-term gains, and that's usually more closer to 15%. But with these new tax laws, I'm not exactly sure of that, so it's just something to keep in mind. So Coin Tracker, Polymath. The only other thing, when you have time that you're not, I had kind of blown this off. I checked in, I went ahead and logged in. I told you before, I keep a very small amount of money on some exchanges. When I want to make some purchases, I might have a couple $100 there. And I say, oh, I don't mind if I lose it. Well, of course I mind if I lose it. But what I went today, I went and double checked all of my two-factor identification. I just wanted to make sure that I had the backup codes for all of that two-factor. I have done this recently, and there were, I think for Bittrex and for costs, I did not have my two factors in place, or they were in place, but I didn't have the backup code. So I ended up re-downloading it and getting everything written down the way it should be written down. That was just me getting sloppy. Not a good idea. So now, and I guess the main reason for that was that my son had a virus that got on his phone last night, and it shut down his whole phone and crashed it, and they had to reboot it from scratch, which if that happened to me, I'm going to lose my two-factor identification. So big deal. Got to be thinking about those things. Keep everything in a safe place, and that'll do it for today. So I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.